We are coming to you live from Blacksburg, Virginia, where the Virginia Tech Hokies, 10-1, are in a dogfight to determine conference and playoff hopes against hated Virginia. The visiting Hoos are slight 2-point favorites here, and the Hokie home crowd is, of course, in a frothing fury as their team takes the field to the famed tones of Enter Sandman, one of college football's most cherished traditions. We will also be checking in at probably halftime on the scores of some other games that might be conference deciders. And as we approach midfield for the coin toss, Virginia is going to have the opportunity here to call this game. Virginia, a national power around these parts. Virginia Tech, the newcomer on the block, has a real opportunity to establish itself as a program with a win. The Hoos call the toss, and they choose tails. It is heads. Virginia Tech wins the toss, and they say they want the ball, and they're going to score. Jacob Montero, the return man, with that particular bit of bravado on the opening toss, and Virginia will trot back to kick off. Nick Cook of UVA launches this one, and it is fielded at the 8. Montero takes it, and good start here for Virginia Tech, out to the 24, a 15-16 yard return. For Virginia Tech, it is Jimmy Barrett, the quarterback. He leads his team out onto the field and immediately calls his own number, dropping back and throwing on the run, but Joel Ray cannot reel that one in. Incomplete on our first play from scrimmage. On second down, they will drop back once again. It's a play action, rolling to his right. He throws over the middle for Tom Fournette, who has a little bit of a space, and he will ride that crease for 18 yards and a Hokie first down. Not wasting any time here, hurrying up to the line, and a quick handoff against a reeling Hoos defense. The Cavs stop that run, but not before a gain of 9 on the ground. Jeffrey Harris. Now Virginia Tech is going to make a hockey line sub. We got 3 or 4 guys running onto the field, swapping out. And it's going to be a quick pass. Randy Andrews, short out. Gain of 5, but tackled inbounds. Virginia Tech early in this game content to just let the clock run between plays. This will set up a slow handoff to Mike Mays, who's got a big head of steam, and he's got 10. He's got the first down and more. The ball gets punched out from behind, but Jimmy Diggs of Virginia Tech alertly able to grab this one and run with it, advances the fumble all the way to the Virginia 16. Heads up play there by the offense to not only save the possession, but advance the football into the red zone. 11:26 first quarter. Virginia Tech dodges a bullet. Crowd a little bit nervous now. You can feel the tension in the air as Barrett drops back, looking for Diggs over the middle, and he's hit hard. He had it, but it bounces free, and they're going to say that was an incomplete pass. He never had possession of the football. On second down, they will hand off, going conservative. Jeffrey Harris on the ground, good for a gain of 4, maybe 5. Sets up 3rd and 6. Inside the Virginia 15-yard line now. Barrett drops back, looking for Diggs. It's caught, but immediately dropped. And inside the Virginia 10-yard line, it's decision time already for Coach Fanta. And it's no hesitation at all. He will send his field goal kicker out there, and Cole Mahone is going to hit from just outside 25, and Virginia Tech takes their first lead of the ballgame in this rivalry showdown. 3-0 Hokies early. Mahone will lead his troops back to kick off. We got a slight breeze, disrupts the ball on the tee, but he will reset it and he will blast this one out to the 2-yard line where it is fielded by Irvin Moore. Moore's got a good start here, but he is dropped shy of his own 20. Good special teams coverage downfield. Just under 10 to play first quarter as Drayton Milliken gets his first opportunity for the Cavs. It's a handoff on first down right up the middle and a good head of steam there for Ryan Callahan. He's got 10 and a little bit more for a first down. Got plenty of time ticking off. Callahan at first runs off the field, then comes back on the field into the backfield. It's play action. Milliken looking for Kurt Lazinski, who catches this one, and he's got a nice separation from his defender there. Good for 18, 19 yards and another first down into Virginia Tech territory already. Milliken taking his time, changes the signals from the sidelines. A man goes in motion, Malik Lewis, and he will take this one. A little motion swing pass, good for a gain of 4, but good defensive adaptation drops him quickly. Virginia really going slowly here on offense. As the play clock ticks down to 3, Milliken drops back looking for Stanley Long, but this one is a little bit overthrown, and the receiver cannot go up for it. So 3rd and 6 upcoming. And Milliken in the shotgun. He drops back. The pressure comes, but it's picked up. He throws deep for Dominique Tejada, and it's a little bit overthrown, and the receiver can't quite run underneath it. And that is going to set up an early decision for Virginia, which is once again made with no hesitation. The Cavaliers electing to punt this one away. Omar Freeman on 4th and a little more than 5 will punt this one. It's not long, but good hang time here. And Mike Mays makes a man miss, and he's got a little bit of a crease now. He's got a seam down the sideline. He's being chased, and Freeman, the punter, the only man to beat, is able to tip him out of bounds. A 30-yard return makes this just an 8-yard net on the punt, and the Hokies will take over at their own 37-yard line. Big early test passed for this defense. Barrett comes back out after leading a field goal drive, first time down. Barrett drops back looking for Jeffrey Harris, and this one is incomplete at the receiver's feet, trying to throw a little bit off rhythm. So on second down, they go to the ground, and Mike Mays takes this one off left tackle, but quickly bottled up, and that will be a gain of maybe a yard and a half. 3rd and long upcoming. Barrett takes the snap. He's got time to throw, but nobody's open. He will take this one himself, but he will slide down after a gain of just 4, and that will not be enough for the first down, as on the eve of midfield, Virginia Tech will have to take their first punt of the ballgame. LaRon Gebhardt is going back to punt this one away, and this one is a high winding punt, held up a little bit by the wind. Dominique Tejada has to retreat to field it, and he makes a man miss now. He's going up the other way. He cuts up toward the middle of the field, and he finds a little bit of a gap and is dropped at the 27. 16, maybe 17 yards on that punt return. UVA will take over with 6 to play first quarter. Drayton Milliken will get his second crack at this one. On first down, read option. The end crashes, Milliken takes off. And he'll have a gain of about 4, maybe 5 before he is met by the safety, and that will set up second and medium. It's a play action. It's a quick mesh. He throws over the middle, but Aubrey Cheatham steps in front of the football, and Virginia Tech is off and running. Cheatham dropped after about 10 yards, and he is well into Virginia territory. A huge play. This crowd is roaring their approval. And a short field now for the Hokie offense. Barrett comes back out, 3rd offensive drive already in the first 10 minutes, and he strikes quickly. He finds Randy Andrews for 16 yards on the post, dropped inside the Virginia red zone, and a first down upcoming. Barrett tries to go no huddle, takes advantage of the defense, but Tom Fournette cannot reel this one in. Incomplete on first down. Now Virginia Tech will take their time. And Barrett, play action. He's retreating and rolling. Defense not fooled. He's just going the wrong way, trying to get free of Skylar Kelly, and finally he'll have to eat this for a big loss. It's a loss of 11 on the sack, and Barrett should have thrown it away, but he just kept digging, trying to find a little bit of running room. So 3rd and long upcoming. It's likely going to be a field goal here, and sure enough, on 3rd down, Barrett is going to have to throw this one away. Mike Mays in the area, setting up a longer field goal for Mahone, but no trouble all the same. Good from 41 yards out. Makes the score 6-0. In the early going, 2 good drives for Virginia Tech, but both of them ultimately forced to settle shy of the ultimate prize. Mahone kicks off, and this one is fielded out of the end zone, and a bad decision for Irvin Moore. Good special teams for Virginia Tech have been the difference early, and Moore will not reach his own 10. 3:27 in the quarter. Tejada in the backfield. He will take this one for a gain of 5, right up the middle. As the clock ticks down, under 10 on the play clock, Milliken takes the snap with 7. And he throws a quick out to Stanley Long, who makes a man miss, but is going the wrong way and will end up with a gain of only 1 on this catch and run. 3rd and 4 upcoming. And Virginia at their own 15, dropping back now. He takes a shot, intermediate distance from Malik Lewis, who finds the aptly named turkey hole in the Virginia Tech defense, the gap over the top in cover 2, behind the corner but outside the safety. And Lewis is pushed out of bounds after a gain of 25, enough for a Virginia first down. They hand off on first down to Ryan Callahan, who's got a big crease, gains 8, stopped shy of the first down, though. And on 2nd down, Milliken tries to catch the defense napping with a quick out, but the defense is wise to it, gets a hand in. 3rd time they've gone to that concept already in this game, and the defense is prepared now. 3rd and short. They bring in the heavies. They go to Dominic Tejada right up the middle, and he is met and pushed back. Absolutely stonewalled by this Virginia Tech defense. And in Virginia's own territory, he is going to be stopped shy. Decision time when we return from this first quarter break. The Hokies come up with a big stop on 3rd down, but Virginia leaving the offense out there to think about it. The play when we return. We are back from commercial. That first quarter presented by Cattle. If it feels like that first quarter just breezed on by, it did. A lot of runs and a lot of time let tick off the play clock for both offenses. Virginia's going to leave the offense out as we start this second quarter. 4th and 2 at their own 48. They're in the shotgun, and then Milliken hurries under center and snaps this ball. The defense thinks sneak. It's a toss to Ryan Callahan, and he will have a little bit of a gap for a 6-yard gain and a first down. Defense fell for that fake sneak, and there was plenty of running room on the outside. Now on first down, they'll go to a more straightforward between the tackles run. Dominic Tejada going to take this a zone run to the left side and plenty of room. They walled off the defenders at the second level nicely, and that is a big gain, enough for a first down. On first down now, 3 straight first downs for Virginia. Milliken rolling to his right, but he overthrows Lazinski, just a little bit too juiced on that throw. So they'll go back to the ground game on 2nd, and Ryan Callahan up the middle will not find much purchase. That is a gain of just 2. So third and long upcoming. Milliken dropped back. Plenty of time. He takes a check down to Malik Lewis, who looked like he had running room, but was quickly closed off and dropped by the defense. There is a flag on the play, but it's in the vicinity of holding. It is holding on Anthony Oluwatimi, and that will be declined by the Hokies, bringing up 4th down on the intermediate edge of field goal range. Nick Cook on to take his first attempt of the game. Virginia Tech comes after it, but to no avail. It is up and good from 43. Cuts the lead to 6-3 with 12 to play in this first half. Cook kicks this one away. It is fielded at the 1, and Montero has another big return out to the 25. So good field position for the Hokies. They will take over at their own 25. But on first down, Jimmy Barrett is immediately blitzed. He throws it into traffic. Tyler Rackley is able to pick this one and run with it. And Virginia's turn to pick up very good field position on a poor throw. They're going to have the ball inside Tech's 30 now. Milliken hands off to Callahan, who is bottled up. Defense trying to save their quarterback's blushes here. But on second down, Milliken catches the defense being over-aggressive on play action. And he finds Malik Lewis over the middle for a 21-yard gain dropped at the 5. Goal to go. Going no huddle, Milliken takes the snap. He throws a fade to Lazinski, who goes up over the top of the corner and mosses him one-handed for the Virginia touchdown. So Virginia strikes exceedingly quickly here, taking a 6-0 deficit and turning it into a 9-6 lead and a 10-6 after the point after. With 11 to play in the half, Virginia comes roaring back into this ballgame. Cook kicks this one off. Another good one dead at the 1, and Montero will not be able to get past his own 20 this time. Barrett looking to settle things down after the giveaway on the last drive. It is a straight handoff. Mike Mays up the middle, and it's a good gain on the dive. He gets 6. On second down, Barrett, one back in the backfield. He drops back, dummies to the back, and then throws to Randy Andrews, but the defense didn't bite. It was a tight hole in zone, and he couldn't find his receiver. So on third down, he throws a short hitch to Tom Fournette, who has the first down and nothing more. Just exactly what the Hokies need to extend the drive. And then 2 consecutive handoffs to Jeffrey Harris. The first, the defense is ready for, but the second one, Harris cuts back, finds a lane, and is off for a 10-yard gain and another Virginia Tech first down. 9:41 to play, Virginia Tech moving quickly. Another handoff to Harris, and then a read option on second down. Barrett keeps it, defense doesn't see him, and he will slip away and slide down for another first down, almost to midfield now. Good methodical drive after starting with poor field position. We tick under 9 now. Barrett on first down. Looking, and the pressure comes. He throws it for Ray, but he hurries the throw, and it wasn't a particularly catchable ball, dropped by Ray off the fingertips. Second down, and it's a screen. Randy Andrews, who has a little bit of room, but not much. He'll gain 4, sets up third and medium. Barrett drops back. Pressure comes immediately, and he throws long for Harris, but it's underthrown behind the receiver, and just not on the same page there with the pressure. Looks like he thought his receiver was going to break out, and he broke in over the middle instead. So Virginia Tech, after a promising start, is going to have to punt this one away. It's a very good punt from Gebhardt, but good blocking gives Tejada a little bit of running room off the right side. A shimmy, a shake, and he is out of bounds at the 36 of Virginia. So good field position for the Cavs, trying to stretch this to a 2-score lead before the break. After an incompletion on first down, Milliken strikes quickly on second down. He finds Malik Lewis, who's been the only receiver of any note today. And Lewis is off and running. He's got 10, 15, 23 yards into Virginia Tech territory. Now, Virginia taking their time. They call the signals, and a little bit of a miscommunication here. Milliken throws left, but the receiver's not home. And Jacob Montero is the only one in the area code picking this one off, and he will not risk a return. He'll just go down with this ball. Looks like Milliken was expecting his receiver to run an out, but he just kept running straight. And Montero, hanging out playing center field, was able to just walk under this ball. So Virginia Tech gets their second takeaway of the half. And with 6:23, a chance to drive and take the lead back. Barrett on first down. It is a short crossing pattern to Diggs, the appropriately named dig route, but he will gain less than 2 yards on it, dropped immediately. And 2nd and 9, Barrett looking for Mays, incomplete, and this one's going to come back. The pressure was coming backside. Kyle Wolf had to hold to keep the blitzer from getting there, and that is going to drive the Hokies back. 2nd and 19 upcoming. The second down call, but there is going to be no play as Prince Payne of Virginia jumped off and made contact, so they'll whistle it dead. 2nd and 14 instead. Barrett lined up under center. He drops back. Play action. The defense bites, and Randy Andrews finds a hole over the top. The safety's closing, but he can't get there. He'll just be able to push the receiver out of bounds after a big gain of 30 into Virginia territory and across midfield. Going quickly now is Virginia Tech, hurrying up to the line and handing off to Mays. The winded defense can't adapt, and it's a gain of 10 and a first down. 4:40 to play now, and Barrett will keep this one, trying to sweep to the left side with a lead blocker, but he is shuttled out of bounds for no gain. 4 minutes now in the half as VT takes their time setting up their second down play, which is a handoff to John Williams, his first carry of the evening. Sets up 3rd and 7. And out of the shotgun, it's another read option. The end crashes again, and Barrett has been punishing him for it. He's got a lot of running room and a first down, but he lowers his shoulder, rams into the defender, and trucks him. But Barrett is down, and he is not getting up. The first down, but was it worth the cost? As Jimmy Barrett is going to have to be helped off the field. And a costly first down as they break their way inside the Virginia 25. But we're going to see their depth tested in this one as Thaddeus Cooper is in to take this at least the rest of the half and maybe the rest of the way. On first down, they are going to hand off just to get Cooper a little bit of time to breathe into this game. And Mays, a good gain on first down. They may have to lean on the running game in this one. That will take us to the 2-minute warning inside the Virginia 15-yard line. If there is any update on Barrett's injury status, we will report it as soon as we are aware. Coming back from the 2-minute warning, Cooper drops back. It's just designed to be a little rhythm throw to get him into the flow of things, but Tom Fournette cannot haul it in as he had a little bit of running room on the right side. Second down now, and Virginia Tech catches the defense napping, and Cooper takes a shot. It's a straight go for Jimmy Diggs, who beats his man off the line, has a step, and has a 12-yard touchdown. So maybe Tech is back in this ball game. They take the lead 12-10. Mahone hits the extra point, and they will take the lead right back with under 2 to play. Virginia has to collect themselves now after a surprise score from the backup. We'll see how this unfolds with all 3 timeouts remaining for the Cavaliers offense. Mahone to kick off. This one, not a deep kick, fielded at the 10. And Moore will finally be dropped at his own 30. Good return leading off this drive. Milliken drops back, but is immediately pressured. He will escape the rush and slide down after 5. And they will take their time. It looks like they may be content to take this one to the locker room. As the clock ticks the full 40 seconds before they hand off to Callahan, who gains just 1. And inexplicably, now Virginia decides they want to use their timeouts. After Callahan's carry, they will use their first. That's up 3rd and 4. They'll hand it to him again, and just enough for a first down will stop the clock. So takes the snap, handoff to Callahan again, and a first down run. So I guess, running game can be your offense as long as you get a first down every time. Now into Virginia Tech territory, but after a too many men on the field penalty on the defense is declined, Virginia will call a timeout to get the right play in. On first down, Milliken takes this to the right side and dropped for a gain of just 5, so they will use their final timeout. 47 seconds to play, no timeouts remaining. Milliken drops back and he takes a check down to Peyton Moore behind the line of scrimmage, but the defense is all over it. They hit him behind the line and he will not get back. 3rd and 9 upcoming. Virginia no huddle now. Milliken drops back. Defense brings pressure. Milliken beats it, finds Stanley Long, who is able to get across the marker. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Virginia is full throttle here. No huddle as the clock hits 30. Milliken is throwing on the run, and Jacob Montero, his second interception of the game. This one he just rips out of the hands of the offensive player. He snatches that away. So Virginia Tech takes over at their own 31 with under 30 seconds in the half and all their timeouts. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. They throw to Randy Andrews for a gain of 19 on first down. So they trust Cooper quite a bit as this offense. But the drive will fizzle out after consecutive incompletions. And so with just 2 seconds left in the half, they elect not to risk a dangerous Hail Mary throw. And with the lead, they are just going to hand off and take this to the half. The score, Virginia Tech 13, Virginia 10. The Hokies have the lead at the break. Any predictions for how the rest of our feature ball game is going to go? Well, let's find out as we come back to this third quarter. Virginia Tech, who chose to take the ball leading off this game, is going to have to kick it away. Paul Mahone kicks it off, and with this crowd behind him, it is down to the 2. Irvin Moore will take it on a bit of a bounce, and he will return it out to the 25. Good return for the Cavs. Drayton Milliken out to try to make a better showing of it than this first half, where he threw 3 interceptions. He will run the ball on consecutive downs. The first looked like a designed run for 3, and then on second down and 7, he will scramble for a gain of 12 in the first down. Virginia's offense is all about ball control in this game as they continue to let the entire play clock tick away between snaps. This one, a handoff to Callahan, good for 9. And then a false start on Virginia will temporarily halt their momentum. So 2nd and 6 upcoming. But they hand off to Callahan, and once again, he is good for exactly what they need. A gain of 7, maybe, enough for the first down. And it is a toss to Dominique Tejada, who will take this one and run for 10 yards and step out of bounds. But he will be crushed out of bounds by Matt Phillips, and that will draw the flag every time. And with the penalty yardage tacked on, that will take them down to the Virginia Tech 24. A first down incompletion to Malik Lewis is followed up by a swing pass to Kurt Lazinski, who has a lot of running room and a lead blocker. He's down inside the 5, where he is finally forced out of bounds. So goal to go from the 5, but too many men in motion is going to bring this to first and goal from the 10, where Milliken's going to survey, take the snap, looking and reading, and he's got a hole up the middle. Nobody's spying him, and he will walk up the middle for a 10-yard touchdown. Virginia takes the lead back, makes it 16, 13, and 17 with the extra point. 11:39 to play in the quarter, and Cook will kick off for our first touchback of the ball game, not returned. Thaddeus Cooper in for Virginia Tech still, so not looking good for the starting offense. Mike Mays takes the handoff for a gain of 3, and then Jeffrey Harris takes a toss to the left side and has plenty room for 11 and a first down. They go to Mays, quick pitch to the other side now. A lot of outside runs in this offense, good for a gain of 5. They'll give it to Mays, more straightforward between the tackles running, but a gain of just 2. So approaching midfield, 3rd and short. Cooper tries to set up a quick pass, but the defense is not fooled. They're playing down on it, and Cooper's just going to have to eat this one, sacked for a loss of 3, and Gebhardt will have to punt this one away. It is fair caught by Dominique Tejada at the Virginia 26-yard line. So Virginia with the lead and the ball in this third quarter. Milliken, handoff on first down. Callahan has been the man in this ball game for Virginia. The Cavs get 4, and then Callahan again, this time gets 8 and the first down. But the defense has been helped by this crowd, as they will force another false start, the third of this ball game and the second on Anthony Oluwadame. Sets up first and 15. And then Milliken handing off to Callahan just to try to get some yards back, but he will be bottled up for no gain. Good run defense there. A second down pass is well wide of the target. Timothy Beckham sets up 3rd and long, and in their own territory, Milliken and Virginia get very conservative. They hand off to Callahan from nowhere near the yards they need, and Virginia going to change up punters. This time, Omar Freeman, the punter, going to launch it for about 40 yards. He outkicks his coverage a little bit. Low line drive, and Mays has some running room. He's got 20. He's got 25. 30 yards and into Virginia territory goes Mays. He will come back in, even though he's a little winded from that return. He'll gain just 1 on first down, and they will make the sub, bringing in Harris into the backfield. Cooper drops back, and that one falls incomplete. That will take us under 4 minutes in the third quarter. But with the clock stopped, Virginia Tech cannot get on the same page offensively, and they're going to call a timeout to save the play clock here and think this one over before a big third down play. 3:57 on the clock, and it will be a handoff to Jeffrey Harris, who makes a man miss and has enough for the first down into approaching, I should say, the Virginia 30-yard line. Another handoff to Harris, good for a gain of 6, and down at the Virginia 25. On second down, Cooper drops back, and defense stays home. Plenty of time in the pocket, and finally Jimmy Diggs works his way free over the middle. Cooper finds him in stride for a big gain inside the 10. Now a handoff to Mays. He will take it down to the goal line, but stopped there. Goal to go from the 1. They'll hand off to Mays. He goes over the top. He's into the end zone for a touchdown, but this one's coming back. Take the score off the board. There is going to be hands to the face on one of the offensive linemen, and that is going to wipe out the touchdown. So goal to go now from the 16-yard line. That's going to be a tough pill to swallow for the Hokies, who thought they had the lead back. Cooper drops back, looking for running room now as nobody's open. He will step out of bounds for no gain. 3rd and goal from the 16, and they'll just line up an easier field goal here, handing off to Mays up the middle. It's good for a gain of 4, sets up a center cut field goal for Mahone, and he will hit it as this 3rd quarter comes to a close, cutting a 4-point lead to a 1-point lead. When we return for this 4th quarter, Virginia with the lead in the ball cannot make it a 2-score game, but can stretch it out of field goal range. When we return, I'm going to top off, and I'll be right back. Thank you for your patience. I should be drinking coffee. As we come back for the 4th quarter, Cole Mahone, who just converted a 30-yard field goal, is keeping Virginia Tech in this game just about single-handedly, as he is responsible for 9 of their 16 points. And he is about to kick this one away. It will be caught in the end zone and knelt for a touchback. Virginia takes over at the 25. The crowd is behind Virginia Tech completely, and this noise is really getting to the Virginia offense as the 4th false start of the ball game rings out. Isaiah Thomas, the offending party this time. 1st and 15 now from the Virginia 20, and consecutive false starts now as Kurt Lazinski jumps early this time. And we are really starting to get some impact on this offense. But as Virginia Tech brings pressure on 1st and 20, Drayton Milliken beats it and silences this crowd a little bit, finds Kurt Lazinski open and enough for the 1st down. And this crowd has been taken out of it a little bit after they had seemingly a little bit of momentum. Milliken goes no huddle now and finds Malik Lewis, steps out of bounds quickly. And we tick under 14 to play in the ball game. Tejada rushes for a gain of 2 and dropped. So they'll hand off now Ryan Callahan, and now the Virginia Tech defense is mad. They're swarming, and they bottle him up well behind the line on this shotgun run. So 3rd and long upcoming, and Milliken's in the shotgun. 6 men in the box, and now Virginia Tech walks up 7. They bring all 7 And Milliken trying to beat the blitz. It's picked up. He lets it loose deep, and Lazinski is running free. He gets away from the safety, chases down this ball in the air, and he is loose for a 55-yard touchdown. That will stretch the Virginia lead to 23-16, and the point after is up and good. Defense was in a position to make a play, but Virginia read it, and they were able to pick up the pressure off the right side, set up a big touchdown against single coverage. With 12 to play, though, this game is far from over. Virginia Tech has plenty of opportunities. Cook will kick this one off, and Montero to return it, good to about the 20-yard line. And Thad Cooper is not willing to go down quietly into that good night. He takes this first down snap and runs it himself for a gain of 10 and a first down. Gets a handoff on the ensuing first down. Mays takes this one between the center and the guard, and that dive is good for 4. So 2nd and 6 upcoming. They'll hand off this time to Jeffrey Harris, good for just 1 yard. Defense stiffened in time for that one. So 3rd and 5, and Cooper is rolling to his left, throwing across his body for Harris. It was a look-back screen, but the throw was a little bit behind him as the defense closed that gap down quickly. And that will force a punt with 10 to play. Gebhardt punts this one away. Tejada will field it and return it for maybe 10 to 12 yards. Decent field position for Virginia at their own 35. Milliken, a handoff to Callahan. He will gain just 1. And now they're in full-on clock chewing mode as they will hand off to Callahan 3 straight times for a gain of 1 yard apiece. It will not be anywhere close to a first down, but it will take off more than 2 minutes from the clock. And with 7:46 to play, Omar Freeman, the punter, is going to blast this one. Mays is going to field this one inside his own 10 and fair catch it at the 8. So 7:41 to play and a very long field for the Hokies, but all their timeouts. Cooper. He takes the snap, looking, reading, and nowhere to go with it. He runs, and he is going to be dropped after a short gain. And on 2nd down, he throws it away, but throws it away quickly. Not a lot of time wasted. Randy Andrews, the intended receiver. And on 3rd down, pressure coming. Cooper just nowhere to go with the football. Nobody open. He's going to have to just take this one himself for a short loss. So about 6:15 to play now, and Gebhardt the punt. They are not able to get out of the shadow of their goalposts. Virginia does not come after this punt, tries to set up a return, but Tejada will fair catch this one shy of midfield. So on 1st down now, Milliken will take this one himself into Virginia Tech territory, and 4th and 1, or I'm sorry, not 4th and 1, 2nd and 1 upcoming. Milliken drops back, looking for more. He's got nothing. He tried to find a space to the right side, but the defense quickly got there and no gain on the short pass behind the line of scrimmage. So on 3rd down now, they are going to sneak this one with Milliken, and it is blown up. Virginia Tech defense gets huge penetration from the nose guard, and that will be less than 1 yard. So we've got 4th and maybe 2 feet at the Virginia Tech 44 upcoming. Milliken under center. They're going to go for it, no doubt about it. And now he steps back into the shotgun instead, and he takes the snap. The defense brings pressure, and Jacob Montero is going to get there. The quarterback throws it, but Montero bats it into the air, and he fields this one. Montero has been everywhere in this ball game. He bats it and intercepts his own batted pass, and Montero will return this one Beautifully done by Jacob Montero, as he is going to give Virginia Tech new life at around their own 40. Montero has just about single-handedly carried this defense with his third interception of the game, not to mention his contributions on special teams. So 4:30 to play, and Virginia Tech has a pretty short field to drive. Mays takes the handoff. It's out to about the 44, and then Cooper drops back looking for Andrews, and incomplete. Andrews has not been effective as a receiver thus far. So 3rd and 3 upcoming. Virginia brings pressure. Cooper doesn't have time to throw, but he's got room off the right side, and he will have enough for the first down on the ground. Approaching midfield now, 3 minutes to play. Cooper drops back, looking for Fournette, incomplete off his fingertips. And then on 2nd down, Randy Andrews works his way open, but Cooper can't find him, throws behind the receiver. So on 3rd down, it will be a draw to Mike Mays, and the defense not expecting a run in this game state. It's going to be plenty of running room into Virginia territory and enough for a first down. 2:17, Cooper trying to get a play off before the 2-minute warning. Cooper drops back looking for Andrews, but the defense has him bracketed, and he just overthrows this to avoid a risky throw. So 2nd down and 10. And a handoff to Harris takes us inside the Virginia 25, a 15-yard gain, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. As we come back, we are going to see Virginia Tech with a chance to score here, down by 8. 2 minutes to play, 24-16. But Cooper just cannot get on the same page with his receiver. He's trying to get him set, and the offense isn't set. They're going to take a delay of game coming out of the 2-minute warning. Coach Fanta is absolutely livid with his backup quarterback here. With all their timeouts and coming out of the 2-minute warning, no excuses here for the offense not to be on the same page. So 1st and 15 now. And an incompletion as pressure came immediately, and Cooper just has to throw this one away. But on 2nd down, new life for the backup quarterback here as he finds Fournette, a little crease in the zone, and Fournette is able to take this one down to the Virginia 10 for a first down. With 1:38, it is goal to go for the Hokies. Cooper drops back on 1st down, looking for Joel Ray, but he is hit hard and cannot haul this one in. And on 2nd down, looking for Andrews over the middle of the field, risky throw, but it falls harmlessly to the turf. Contested catch for Andrews. He's not able to complete it, but he played a little bit of defense there himself to keep it away from the safety. So on 3rd down now, from the Virginia 10-yard line, Cooper's got to drop back, looking and scanning, and he takes the check down to Mike Mays, who's got a head of steam, but it is incomplete as the back tried to run without the football and didn't take the time to haul that one in. Now, there is an injury on this play. Virginia cornerback Alessio Rizzo is able to walk off the field under his own power, but looks like he may have jammed a finger there, getting blocked. He's going to take a play off, but he looks like he's ready to come back in the game. So 4th and goal. Excuse me. 4th and goal at the Virginia 10-yard line. There's no option here. You've really got to throw this football. There's just not enough options on the ground. One back in the backfield, one tight end. Cooper dropped back. He's looking. He's got a receiver, Fournette, for a moment, but the throw is late. It's batted into the air and hangs for what feels like forever. And Virginia's Tyler Rackley is underneath that football. He will return this one from the 6 out to the Virginia 13. With a minute 15, that might be all there is left in this ball game, as there are only 2 timeouts remaining for the Hokies. On first down, Milliken passing inexplicably, but he's able to complete it to Malik Lewis for a 9 and the timeout. So Virginia Tech, 1 timeout remaining, a minute 10. And Milliken is still throwing on 2nd and 1. This one is incomplete. Lazinski, the intended receiver, and that sets up 3rd and 1 now. So Virginia Tech is able to save their final timeout. So 3rd and 1 upcoming at the Virginia 22. You gotta run this football, right? Milliken's in the shotgun. They're not running. He takes the snap. Virginia Tech doesn't bring pressure this time. There's time to throw, but good coverage downfield. And Lazinski breaks loose of his corner finally, and he's able to haul this one in at about the Virginia 40. And that will be enough for a first down. And finally, after making it very perilously interesting, the Cavaliers will be able to kneel this one out. Milliken kneeled once, kneels twice, and despite a 4-interception game from their quarterback, Drayton Milliken, the Virginia Cavaliers will lock this one up. Virginia Tech had him on the ropes, but the backup quarterback couldn't bring it home after the starter mounted a really steep challenge in the first half. That is going to be a bitter pill for the Virginia Tech Hokies in their home crowd, who looked like they had a chance. But you can bet they will be back next season.